Welcome back, lovelies, to Let's Play Elder Scrolls Online with, oh no! XelionGraves, knocking things over. Whoops. I have a couple of bottles, empty bottle, but still a bottle, on a table. Whoa, I have a table now. I'm freaking out off my cats. No, they don't care. One just went back to sleep. They're like, huh? What are you doing? Oh, you're doing that thing at 6 o'clock you always do. How suspicious. I will pee on your shoe later. Okay, now, first things first. Actually, the actual first things first. I have to do this first. Sending hyperlink. A hyperlink into you. Stream of consciousness. Might need to slow down a little bit so I can at least think of what I'm doing, or trying to do, or attempting. In any case, yes, the first order of business is I got a brand new thing, which is quite delightful. I just tossed up a dagger that I don't have. That was kind of weird. Sometimes it has a little glitch. It may appear randomly at any moment. Anyway, boom! The mind-shriven skin is mine. And this skin texture, oh my goodness, this skin texture is absolutely gorgeous. And this is the only good angle I can get, because we're inside of a ship, and cameras are the bane of all existence. But anyway, this is what remains under the mask. And it just fits Zell so perfectly. The scar lights along his face. He does not actually have eyes. The scars. The light within is his focus and how he sees the world through sound. It's a little complicated, but once you get used to it, it's perfectly understandable. Now, cover that up, simply because, hoo-ha, mask. But enough dilly-dallying around here. Oh, come on now. Get onto the... You're really gonna make me go all the way around? Hoo-ha! Really? I am Argonian. You'd think I'd be able to just wiggle my tail and shoot out of the water like a freaking rocket. Come on. Give me at least some jump height on this. Jeez. Anyway, we are... Where are we? I have an irrational fear of silt striders. And it's not the fact that they look like a gigantic flea. Oh no. It's the sound they make. As long as I live, I will not ride on the back of a silt strider. You can't make me. I will stab you in the toe if you do.
Someone, we need help.
Hidey-ho.
There's an armiger injured on the road outside Seydanin. So much blood. They need help.
There's so much blood. Okay, tell me what happened. What's going on here?
I'm not exactly sure. The buoyant armiger was accompanying Canon Valasa on a mission for Lord Vivek, but something terrible must have happened. Canon Valasa sent me to find help. She's on the road just outside of Seydanin. Will you help them?
Of course. Canon Valasa? On my other file, I just helped a bunch of vice cannons. I love that the hierarchy or whatever always comes around and connects everything here. Part of why I love these games so much. We'll save the world. Don't you worry, Miss Arathan. Blah! There is a helpful tip behind my face. I can't see it in any direction, though. Too bad. Now, let's see if I remember. Oh, wait. Before we go about that, we have a skill point. This is rather aggravating, but there's no real good spot to place my face, unfortunately. Now, we have the lightning bolt, the flurry of attacks, and our electric form. What do I usually place? The other. Not these, because I don't like these two skill trees at all. I did like the summoning thing up to the Winged Twilight, because that's basically what I wanted to see. What was the Winged Twilight? Got it. Hate it. Okay, I guess twin slashes it is. Up higher! Yeah, we'll get more stuff to put on there later. Would you pick a direction? Cat doesn't know if it wants on the table or on my lap. Let's see. That over there is the cannon. What's this? Boing. Excusez-moi. Who be you, sir?
Bah! Dull-clawed pieces of... How could this happen, Falura? Ah!
Need help?
Yes.
You seem a little antsy.
Hello.
You need help?
What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere? Going for a walk? This one often walks. Around here, I mean.
You alright?
Nervous? Me? Ha! Do not make this one laugh. Hollins here is just horrible. Bandits
that's not
kicked this
good.
one out of his home and stole his crops. Hollins here is just a simple farmer, you see. They will make me a starving pauper.
Well, we can't have that. I can help you out.
You will help?
Of course.
Oh, bless you. This one planted his crops in a cavern nearby. Zainsipilu, please, retrieve my notes and poison the water. Without proper irrigation, the plants will wither. It pains me to kill them, but these bandits must not prosper.
I get you what you're saying. So we go out there and we poison the water supply, which will kill off all your crops. And anyone else that drinks from that water supply. I like the way you think.
You are a true hero, Walker. A brave and noble warrior. Falura and I are forever in your debt.
Who's Falura?
Falura is this one's loyal farmhand. She is not very bright, and she is very lazy. Always scribbling notes and asking silly questions. But I keep her on anyway. Hallinger always does right by his friends.
That makes it sound a little more suspicious than poisoning a water well. Can't you look for a better farmhand, though? I mean, there's lots of people here.
I could, but this one likes Falura. Plus, she probably knows too much.
About what?
Oh, she knows too much about my farming practices. Yes. Hallinger has many secret farming tricks, like using fish heads and guar dung for fertilizer. But this one has already said too much, yes?
Are you growing moon sugar?
Hmm? Sorry, I was just... Hey! You and I have the same belt buckle. What are the chances, huh?
We do not.
I am sorry. This one is a nervous wreck. Hallinger is growing a rare Khajiiti herb. Very delicate and very desirable. Good for seasoning fish and soothing the humors. Satisfied?
It's either moon sugar or skooma. I hate to sound racist, especially against the Khajiit. I love their people and all, but they do have a tendency to grow moon sugar and refine it into skooma, and that's a highly addictive substance. Unless you use it the right way. Case in point, Oblivion and drinking... how many did I... Oh, jeez. I think I drank 10 bottles of skooma, which, yes, gives you the addiction and everything, but in Oblivion, it heightened your speed stat by 60 points per bottle, if I remember right. There may have been an upper cap to it, but you could fly across the whole nation in the blink of an eye. Crazy.
Do not worry, Walker. You can depend on Hallinger.
We can always count on you. Okay, Turbo Man, I'll see what I can do. Watch out! Look at that. I'm so good, my knife disappeared. Anyway, so we could do that, but first, let's go and do what we were going to do in the first place. And I think, for the time being... What? Not that. This one. Yeah. For the time being, I will reveal my face. I do wish I could have a temporary mask. You know, something to place on the face that when you take damage, it, like, can have a chance of getting knocked off. And then over time, like, it's on a cooldown or something. But, yeah, whatever. I'll take what I can get.
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with. I'm just a simple tribunal priest, and the trouble at the Ancestral Tomb was too much for even our buoyant armiger to deal with. I have failed Lord Vivec, and left a colleague alone at the tomb.
Well, that really sucks. You really shouldn't have done that. You should stick with your teammate and keep them alive, especially if you have any healing. But, what all happened? Apparently the buoyant armiger just couldn't float over the problem?
Lord Vivec sent the three of us to seek guidance at the
terrible
Ancestral Tomb.
Anyway.
We were attacked when we got there, and our guard was seriously hurt. I barely got her to safety, but we failed to complete the mission Lord Vivec bestowed upon us.
Well, where's the third one?
Canon Levoul. He remained behind after we retreated from the tomb. I know he wants to get back inside and ask Lord Vivec's questions, but there's no way he can get past the Daedra, or ask the questions on his own. May the three grant him wisdom.
My brothers. Alright, you stay here. Make sure, your buoyant armiger, stays alive, hopefully. And I'll take care of Mr. Levoul.
Tyzer, what's wrong?
Whoa.
Someone help!
By the three! First a wounded armiger, now this!
By Azura, by
By
Azura, by
dawn
Azura.
and dusk, evil creeps through the
It's Azura.
shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
You're welcome. Oh, whoa. You okay?
What do they mean?
What happened?
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle.
You're making this a really weird angle. Yeah. Also, have cat. Meow. Okay. Nice armor. Miss Valassa.
Lord Vivec, protect me. That was Azura, the queen of the night sky.
I
And
know.
you, she spoke directly to you, Outlander.
Outlander.
I'm surprised the Daedric Prince would risk Lord Vivec's wrath to proclaim a prophecy. But she did say you were here to aid us.
Right. If I remember right, there's like this barrier or something. The three gods of the Dark Elves. See if I remember them. Vivec, Almalexia, and gosh, who's the third one? The dude that works with the Clockwork City. They put forth this demand that no Daedra can enter their realm. Which, of course, they blatantly ignore, but that's how it goes. Warrior of Mayu. Now, what
The
just happened
Daedric
here?
Prince Azura possessed that woman and spoke through her. I've heard of such occurrences, of course, but to witness such an event... She said evil creeps through the land. I wonder if it has anything to do with what we saw at the tomb.
Probably. More than likely, actually. Tell me about your mission to the tomb, though. Why are you there?
We sought guidance in a matter that concerns Lord Vivec. I received specific questions to ask while Levoul concentrated on summoning his ancestor. The Daedra ruined those plans when they fell upon Unsey, and we were forced to flee.
Ah. The Daedra. Could you describe them, though? I might be able to figure out which type they were and whose caste they belong to.
Vile creatures from oblivion.
Well,
You hear about an
excuse
odd
me.
ghost or a nest of vampires, but never Daedra. Please, if they're still there, they'll rip Canon Levoul apart. He's definitely not a warrior.
Mew?
Just look at what they did to the buoyant armiger.
Ah! Get off my face! Get off my face! There. I don't know if that shows up in the recording, but a friend just popped online and covered my face. Anyway, what is a buoyant armature, and why are they called buoyant? Do they
The
float?
buoyant armigers comprise one of the military orders of the Tribunal Temple. They seek to emulate Lord Vivec's deeds through actions and words. Poor Ornsey. Those monsters went straight for her. Her blood flowed like lava from Red Mountain.
Colorful. And of course, us being an outsider, Red Mountain, what's that?
Where are you from? Children learn of Red Mountain before they even taste Flynn. The mountain sits at the center of Vardenfell, periodically rumbling like a sleeping Nyx shaking its leg. Lately, however, it seems to be waking from its long slumber.
Right. Now, that's at the center of Vardenfell. Are we in Vardenfell right now? I think we are, but I'm not 100% sure. Because, see, in Morrowind, not this Morrowind, but the Elder Scrolls 3, it took place in the primary area of Morrowind. And I think every game that's come back to this place, the Skyrim Morrowind DLC and this, deals with a subsection. So there is a volcano you go to in this, but I don't know if it's Red Mountain or if it's Ash Mountain, or if Red and Ash Mountain are the same volcano. So I'm not 100% sure. But we do get to go to a volcano, so there's that. Ding! Oh, sorry. Dab up your ear? Yeah, you're fine. Alright, tell me about Azura, the goddess of dusk and dawn.
Azura is the cruel but wise Daedric Prince of Dawn and Dusk. She's one of the good Daedra, for what that's worth.
Yeah, she's
But
always been
for her
friendly to me.
speak through an innocent means something terrible is about to happen. Why else would she dare Lord Vivec's wrath?
Right. And they don't get along, why?
What do they teach you where you come from?
Not much.
Lord Vivec's a living god! Azura is merely the anticipation of Sothasil. Vivec
Sothasil,
stands
that's
as
the
the
third
present and the future, while Azura clearly represents Vardenfell's past. So no, they don't get along.
Right. And the sheer fact that the Tribunal are a bunch of fakers and the Daedric Lords actually do things, yeah, that definitely doesn't lead them to get along very well, I'm sure. Now, tell me about Lord Vivec. She's probably going to insult us again.
You don't know Lord Vivec?
Nope.
One of the living gods of the Dunmer Tribunal.
That's
You
right.
must be new to our land, Outlander.
Congratulations.
But there's no time. Canon Levoul remain behind. He needs help if he's going to get inside the tomb and ask Vivec's questions.
So he's a living god, huh?
Yes, one of the god monarchs of Morrowind. He's the warrior poet who lives in a grand palace in Vivec City. Lord Vivec sent us on this holy mission to request information from Canon Levoul's ancestor. It breaks my heart that I have failed him.
Okay. So, now that we've spent like 10 whole minutes talking to this lady, let's away! Get on down to the tomb, stop insulting her with our blasphemous ignorance, and get down to the... Wait, hang on. Vardvark. Hello. These guys are cute. Look at that. Aww. Oh, also, I'm not sure if I showed him before, but say hi to Yoshter. A little mini Yoshi. Not really, he's a Gwar, but got him when we got the Somerset. My friend got it. I got the bonus. I don't actually have the Somerset DLC, But I do have this little guy, which I just remembered was not part of Somerset, but was inspired by it in one of the other crates that they released for the game. Which, on occasion, I get just by logging in, so, haha! Victory there. Violence! Hooah! Here's our new skill there. Watch out. Stabby. Whoa. Always be sure to block those. Alright, get out of here, you. Ha! I got pants from an Aelit, which is really odd, but we'll take it. Boing. Oh, jeez. Just a walking mushroom. Nothing to worry about. It's that Pokemon. The one that's a crab with the mushroom growing out of its back. The fungus slowly taking over its life.
I can't let Lord Vivec down. Those monsters, it's
Hello,
too
Mr.
dangerous. What am I
Ponytail.
going to do?
You're going to wait here. I'm going to go inside and save the world.
Did Canon Valasar send you?
Yep.
Oh, she did, didn't she? That means she made it to Seydanin. Vivec be praised. Will you help me complete my mission? It would be sacrilege if I don't enter my family's tomb and make Lord Vivec's inquiries.
I know that voice. Ah, he's one of my favorite actors. I can't place the name. Sean Bean? No. Oh, it's one of those. This game does have a lot of voice actors for many of their characters, which is phenomenally better than Oblivion when they first started the whole voice acting bit. And we had our glorious 5 voice actors to voice over 800 different characters. Yeah. Every now and then, even in this, we get repeat voices, but that's okay. Kinda used to it at this point. Yeah, Parasect, that was it. We're gonna find a ton of Parasects out in this place, though. That's for darn sure. Alright, I'm here to help.
As the saints declare, the tribunal always provides. We'll need to be cautious, however. Daedra invaded the tomb. Makes it hard to
At this
talk to
point,
one's
it's Sith is
ancestors when
providing,
monsters
but...
try to
okay.
eat you. I'll also need your help when we reach the summoning chamber.
What kind of help?
Take this scroll with Lord Vivec's inquiries. While I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection, you must ask the questions. He insists we use the exact phrasing. We can go inside when you're ready.
Okay. I'm ready now. Let's go.
We're really going to do this?
Yep.
I wish I knew how Daedra got into my family tomb, but I'm sure you can handle them. At least you know they're there. They ambushed poor Armiger Urnsi. Took her completely by surprise. Follow me.
Right.
I'll open the door.
Okay. You go ahead and do that. I just had a thought. I have to go back to town because I just remembered I have like 5 staves or staffs or whatever in my pants right now, and I've got to get rid of those. So
follow me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
Now I wanted to not use this until level 10, but let's go ahead. Hop on Yoshi here. Roar. And head back to town. Back to the glory of Seydanin. Get rid of all the junk I have. I probably won't make any money from these sales either. If I remember right, most of the stuff that you just pick up that's lying down that's not in a treasure chest is close to worthless, if not entirely worthless. I've got my eye on you. Hell. Alright, now, yes, you there.
I only recently arrived and I'm still getting used to this strange land. Did you know they mine insect eggs for food here? Or what about those murderers that get to kill people just so long as they have an official piece of paper? It's
That's
crazy.
the Morlock tongue. Welcome to Morrowind. Alright, now, over on the sell pile. Now, let's just sell everything that we can. Ooh, I forgot to open that. Whoops. Do that in a bit. Yeah, sell that too. Sell. Selling. Pretty much everything we own. Little by little. And if it doesn't give us any money, keep that. If it doesn't give us any money, then it at least opens up inventory slots, which is very important, especially early on, because we only have 60. Soon, we will have many, many, many more. There we go. I can sell those regular iron pants. There we go. Our armor. And good to go. But first, where's that box? Here we go. We got lockpicks, a soul gem, which can revive us if we die, a bow, and some medium level pants. Both of those can go burn in a fire. Get out of here. Alrighty, Roo! Now that we're all decked up and ready, excuse me. Coming through, big beep. I also would use the horse that I got, which is a really cool rendition. It's all electrified and everything, and has a haunting neigh that it goes, that like echoes through the ether. Sounds really cool. But for the time being, it just feels right to be riding a guar through the motherland of Vardenfell. This is Vardenfell, right? This is Vardenfell. Okay, so that means that at the heart of Vardenfell, right there. Okay, so this is Red Mountain. Awesome, fantastic. I never knew that for sure. It was really cool, actually. Alright, now, the Andrano Ancestral Tomb. Stop blinking! The prominent Andrano family has been among the leading members of House Redoran for generations. And I believe there were a few Andrano quest givers in Oblivion. And possibly Skyrim as well.
Creatures attacked as soon as we entered the Hall of Remembrance.
This place, huh? Well, it's pretty clear because people like to keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting. Ooh, star metal. Awesome, we can make a lantern. Fantastic. Get rid of that nice and quick. We learned alchemy. Lovely. Give me that. Is that a... That's a battle axe. There we go. Much better. Uh-oh. That's what that sound was. I do. Wah! Oh, no, you don't. I don't like that spellcaster over there. Get out. Wah! Well, looks like Levol's making a really good impact on this guy, just cowering in a corner. Well done, Levol. Where are you going? Stick with me, and you'll be fine. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah. On it. Whoa. The cool thing about the twin slashes, it actually causes bleed over time. Really helpful in a bad situation, although most of the time I end up not using it. Oh, I thought that was a dude. Excuse me, dude, you were another dude. Anyway. Breton style. I actually have no idea what that looks like, but we're not going to care because I'm not actually going to search everything.
This used to be such a peaceful place.
I do have some semblance of a schedule here, and I've got about 10 minutes to get through this place. Hello there, sir. And the sir was never there. Anyway. Hidey-ho. Well, that was a blatant miss, wasn't it? What was that? See that? It's like zoomed up for a second. Wow! Alright, you get out of here. Can't stop me, I'm lightning. Yeah. I was lightning. I no longer am. He might have a chance now. Moving straight along. Get out of my way. Now, judging from their horns... Nice! Oh, that was cool. Thank you, whoever that was. That is one of the coolest things about this. You can cause a, whoa, ow. A, super move of some sort. I think with mine, it's if I put a pool of electricity on the ground. Other people can use that to activate a special that adds their strength to mine and does even more damage to the enemy. Awesome. All around. But yeah, looking at the enemies, Scoffy. The name's not familiar, but those horns definitely are. There is a dated prince known as Clavicus Vile. And a vile one he is indeed. He is the master of deals. He is the Wishmaster of the Daedric Order. Thank you. And he's always making the bad deals. You wish for power, so he turns you into a rock and says, look how strong you are now. That sort of thing. But he... Oh, now, excuse me. I am bone dry right now. Also, almost gonna die. Next. Do these guys really quickly, please. Where are my potions? I have no potions. Oh, that's not good. Not good. Not good. Whoa. Die already. There we go. Now, before I forget, I gotta track down a potion. Let's see, is it slottable items? Yeah, what? 2 sips of health. I'll just use one from here. Screw it! I need more potions. Actually, I need to start logging in on this file so I get the bonuses that my other guys do.
Then we can summon my ancestor.
Or maybe I can put my potions that I do have into a bank and get them that way. I'm not sure if I can, but I gotta try. Ah! Being gooped! Get off of me. Alright. Anyway, what I was saying about Clavicus Vile...
Summoning chamber.
Oh,
I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
Okay. Do you need, like, holy candles or something? Whoa!
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
Oh, you had to concentrate. You're all nervous.
Poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions.
Okie day.
Ask the warrior poet's questions, Outlander.
Alright, let me get my little handy-dandy scroll out. Question 1. Lord Vivek asks, the heart of the world, key to ascension, should I be filled with apprehension? Oh, boy. Well, he is a poet, after all.
Ah, Lord Vivek always had a way with words. Tell him to rest assured. The heart remains safe. I wonder why that concerns him. Ask the remaining questions, as my time here is short.
But of course, your time is short, so you have to take as long as possible saying what you're saying. Anyway, no offense meant to your ancestor guardian dude. Everything's good. Have a cat. Anyway, question the second. Lord Vivek asks, has the enemy of old returned, so devious and bold?
An enemy of old, yes, but not the one that Vivek presumes.
Sorry about that. Question 3. Lord Vivek asks, did Sotha Sil In his unending crusade, no our divinity would shrivel and fade.
Sotha Sil imagined multiple scenarios and contemplated endless solutions. He even experimented with his divinity, drawing energy to study before returning it. Loss will come, he foresaw, but not until the collapse of the temple. Now, back to sleep.
Okie day.
I hope that's what Lord Vivec needed. Let's talk outside.
Rightio. Well, that was quick. I'm standing in the sacred ashes! Whoa! Sorry. That's probably like extreme blasphemy, but I'm an outlander, so nobody cares. Yeah. Urge to make puns. Rising. Now let's get out of here. No way they're gonna head out of here. Okay, now, back to the Hall of Remembrance, where we started this whole endeavor. Now, Laval, he's probably already booked it outside. Like a smarty smart. Anyway, what I was saying about Vile, in Skyrim, it was cool, because he had his, enchanted dog, Barris, or something like that. And it was a talking dog that couldn't die, which was really nice because he effectively became an eternal companion until you finish the quest. In Oblivion, I met Clavicus Vile, I did his quest, and he's supposed to give you the mask of Clavicus Vile, which is a mask, a helmet thing, big horns, and it's supposed to give you, like, added points in persuasion and speechcraft and stuff like that. What it did to me, every single time, without fail, the disc I owned, a brand new disc, new save file, started over, did everything possible. The moment I finished that quest and he gave me the mask, game crashed. Every single time. Without fail. So, I've got a bit of a vengeance against Mr. Vile. So whatever he does, I'm going to try and sabotage it as much as I can. Hello, Mr. Lamoule.
Thank you for helping me complete my task. Now, I need to return to Vivec City. Have you been there?
Nope.
It's amazing. Ziggurats rising out of the water, the moonlit hanging in the sky above.
Ziggurat!
Hey, you should meet me there so
It's
I can
a fun
introduce
word.
you to Lord Vivec.
You could introduce me to the god. Cool. So, did you understand what the ancestor told us, or were you able to concentrate at all on hearing? Because the way you made it seem, you had to concentrate really hard.
Just between us, I understood neither the questions asked nor the answers received.
Yeah,
Not that
I
I
figured.
expected you. Some things aren't meant for mortal minds. That's another reason for you to come to Vivec City, to help me explain what my ancestors said.
I swear that's Sean Bean. I can help recount what happened there, and possibly figure out even more answers or questions, because that'll probably come up too.
Excellent. I just need to make a quick stop in Saint-Denis to check on my original traveling companions. When you get to Vivec City, head right to the palace and I'll meet you there. I know that Lord Vivec will want to reward you for assisting me.
But of course. I'll meet you there. I've got some things to take care of back here.
I'll be along shortly. When you get to
Stop
Vivec City, head
driving
directly
up
for
my
Lord
wall.
Vivec's palace. Once there, I'll make introductions and we can tell the warrior poet everything we've learned.
I hate my neighbors. Always with the really noisy trucks that goes down this road and this road only. Yeah. Anyway. You said I could ask you more about the tribunal after we finished your mission, though. I do have questions.
Of course. As I said, the tribunal consists of our 3 living gods, Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil. They lead us in spiritual matters and rule over Dunmer society as god monarchs of the Dark Elves. I serve
Sounds
Vivek,
fun.
but honor the entire tribunal.
So, do all Dark Elves follow the tribunal? This is like an incredibly racist question, so do they?
Unfortunately, no. The Dunmer houses bow to the tribunal, but the savage Ashlanders refuse to acknowledge their divinity. The heretics never allowed themselves to be assimilated into the great houses. Instead, they hold to primitive
Ashlanders sound like my kind of people. Okay. Well, I'll meet you at Vivek. First, I'm nearly out of time, probably completely out of time, but I do want to... Where is this place? That way. How far away is this? It's not that far. Let's go ahead and knock this quest out of the park, or at least start it, and continue on in the next one. Because I don't want this to be like one quest per episode, just because of the sheer volume of talking that has to go into it. I could skip the dialogue, but I really don't want to do that. I want to make this an adventure for both me and you. Going along, wow. Although I've been through it before, there's always the chance that you have not. So, best to make it a nice little adventure. Ah! A sort of cooperative adventure throughout Twitch. No, you don't. I'll poke you in your third eye. This guy is strong. Quick! Fire an arrow into his ass! Oh, that was a great moment. Good old Jeremiah with the bow in Skyrim gets a lucky shot on a frost troll. We get up to the troll and check on the damage. That's a lot of damage. Anyway, check the damage that we did. She shot it in the ass, and it was fatal. It was just face down in the snow. Arrow in the butt. That was awesome. Hello, Yoshi. Let's go. Wait, what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think I just got another viewer. I'm not sure. The thing went by so quick, I'm not used to it. Especially with my face on this corner. Or it's mirrored, so I guess this corner, comparably. It is a little weird and annoying that I have to mirror the image, but you do what you gotta do. I much prefer having my face on this side because it feels more natural. Well, hello there. Howdy do. Valura. Oh, you're the lady that was
so
you've agreed to help Hallinger destroy his crop?
Yep.
I'm not sure whether to be heartbroken or elated. Just be safe, alright? This task is more important than you know.
Okay. It's gotta be moon sugar. It has to be. If I do this, Hallinger's crops might never grow back.
Well, we wouldn't want that, would we?
You're not in league with the bandits, are you?
What? No, don't be absurd.
Oh, of course.
Just do as Hallinger asked. Deal with those ruffians in the cavern. We'll speak more later.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna roar at you. Roar! Good boy, Yoshi. I wish there was a thing where you could pet the mount that you're on. When you sprint on a guar, you do smack their ass a bit to make them go faster, but that's not what I mean. I mean to give their head a scritch or something. It's cute. They're adorable. Zain Sepilu. Its dampness, volcanic warmth, and natural ventilation all combine to make Captain Planet! No, Zain Sepilu, an unusually lush subterranean environment. Oh man, if Captain Planet showed up, I'd run my ass away. Captain Planet. Nope. Nope, right out of there. Okay. Obtain a toxin, toxin the toxins, and toxin my way back out of here. That, I'm afraid, we're going to have to wait for next time, because I am getting overtime. So, I'm going to squat my little butt down on this rope. Probably get all tangled up. Actually, no. Wait. How do I... Can I finagle around like that? Yeah, there we go. So, thank you all for watching. This, of course, has been Let's Play ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. With me, XelionGraves, putting my fist right in front of my face so you can't tell who I am. Oh, goodness, I'm weird. But yes, I will catch you in the next one. Later.